Yes, people, welcome back to the 620 podcast with your boy, Trimless Gooner. Obviously, the hat's on today because the trim didn't need to get repped. I'll be real. We're going to be joined by Ron and maybe Matt. We'll see. But, these guys, the consistency is slacking. So I'm holding down the fort still. I'm holding down the fort. These men are on a late thing. But yeah, plenty to discuss today over the weekend. Um, some encouraging results in terms of the roasting session. Trust me, though, that turkey is gonna get cooked in a hot sec. But in terms of me, I'm happy again. Another 3 points, looking strong. Really impressed with that first half. But we'll delve into Arsenal in a sec, man. Another routine win. So there's not really much to say. Good to see Jesus back. Definitely. Could have scored as well, which would have been a great return after his injury. But happy, man. Happy with what I was seeing. And yeah, man. 11 games left. It's down to the wire now. It's getting heated. It's getting hot. It's getting real hot. But hopefully, we got the mental strength, physical strength, and that we refrain from any more injuries, man. In terms of Liverpool, yo, listen, I don't understand how you can smoke United in the manner they did. I know United didn't really after the first three goals, United didn't even really want to even carry on playing the match. They placed forfeit in it, but I guess the A button wasn't working. Boy, that second half was peak. But for them to then go to Bournemouth and then lose 1-0, like, yo, I still understand this Liverpool team. Like, I know some people say now they're back. They were never back. Let's be real, guys. They were never back. Um, they played they played well. It was Anfield. They played all right. They played against a United team that was, we could say, was tired legs. They've been playing a lot of fixtures. They're a bit sloppy defensively, and they capitalized on that. You can't then that 7-0 win for me now means nothing if you're gonna go lose 1-0 next week to a relegation side like Bournemouth. And people were saying, "Oh, Arsenal had to do all this to come back to beat Bournemouth." Bournemouth are here beating you man's so claimed the best team for the last 6 years, isn't it? So they can't really say injuries. Players be back. Man, then be back. So I don't know. I don't know what it is with Liverpool right now. They're on some different sauce. We've just been joined by Ron. You're telling me, my guy, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm right. My man's hiding like Casemiro's performance. I hear that.
I'm gonna come on camera in a bit. I'm gonna come on camera in a bit. Don't worry.
Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing. Nah, man was just literally chopping up Liverpool because boy, another strange week indeed, man. Yeah, as I was saying, people saying Liverpool were back. They were never back, man. This season's already kind of kind of done for them. I mean, I did say that they'll get top four. They'll make a last push, but it's hard to say. I know now they're what, I think it's 6 points off Spurs now with a game in hand though. Obviously, Spurs got that win over Forest. Expected win at home. Forest at home, Forest away. Two different entities, absolute two different entities, black and white. So I wasn't expecting Forest to win. I did predict a draw. Like I was hoping they'll be able to get a point off them because you don't know what you're gonna get with Spurs, man. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's the same with Liverpool right now. You do not know what you are gonna get, and many people after that United game said, "Oh, Liverpool will push on. Liverpool will click now." But there's just something not right. I can't put my finger on it, but there is genuinely something not right with that Liverpool side at the moment. And I don't know. People say it's Klopp. Some people say it's the tired legs because of the amount of the high intensity football they've been playing the last few years. I can't say it's that. For me, I just think they've been found out a little bit. I just think their style of play is no longer effective. It worked against United, cool, but it was a freak result. Let's be honest, it was a freak result. And remember earlier in the season, United beat them. So this Liverpool side, for me, they need something else, man. They need something absolutely different. I know Arsenal still got to go there, so I'm a bit fearful of that because, of course, at Anfield they're a different animal. I know they got slapped by Real Madrid, but it's Madrid, isn't it? So Wednesday night, it's different. Tuesday, or was it Tuesday?
Yeah,
Whatever it was.
I think it was a Wednesday. I think.
whatever it was, it's Madrid, innit? And it's confusing to me though, because this Madrid team is not even great at the moment. I'll be real, like they're not
Yeah.
flying in La Liga. Barca are kind of handling them in that situation. So for me, I just don't understand this home and away form with Liverpool right now. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but you cannot. That I'm telling you, that 7-0 means nothing now. It means nothing because you cannot then go next week and lose to a relegation side. Salah shanking a penalty. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not good enough. I know you can't. Everyone, well, I can't say everyone misses penalties because Ivan Tony hasn't missed, but you do miss penalties. But I don't know, man. At least hit the target, innit? At least
it
hit the target,
was
my
a,
guy.
it was a terrible penalty. It was a really bad penalty.
Yeah, he shanked it, man. Absolutely
Yeah.
shanked it. But yeah, bro, I just don't understand Liverpool right now, man. Like, you'd think that would be, the spark to make them click. They're definitely not gonna get anything that they're burning about. Their season is, their season's done, man. Can they even get top four? Newcastle with a clutch win
I,
over Wolves as
I, I,
well.
I don't think they will get top four now. I think that result showed that they need a lot more to get top four. And like I said, like you did say as well, the Man United result was a freak result. Like if you was here last week, all I said is that we looked super tired and they took advantage of it. Like whatever. We literally played 21 games in 75 days. That's crazy. And then you got people like Liverpool and City that played like 15, 12 games, and so we were tired. They beat us. And you know what's worse about that game as well? They didn't even play good. So when I was watching the game, I was like, you beat us 7-0, but it wasn't a great performance. No, when we played Arsenal, that you guys played a great performance. I mean, we played them, it was a mid performance. I think if you play that game 10 times, we're losing that. But that's like a near impossible time we're losing 7-0 again. So watching against like the Bournemouth game, I just expected them to go back to type, and that's what they did, because they can't beat teams like that. And no, to give Liverpool credit, Neto was amazing that game. I don't know if you watched it, but Neto was pretty good. He pulled off a few crazy saves. So I don't know where they go from here. Like you said, I don't know where they go. And I think for them, you put your eggs in a basket and try to get to top four. You're out Champions League next week, so you're done. So they're out. They're not gonna beat Madrid. So I think you just go all in to go get top four.
No, facts, bro. I think for them, Europa League should just be the priority. I'll be surreal. I'll be surreal. Just get into Europe. Even a cheeky Conference League, man. But yeah, there's only 11 games left or 12 games left for them, and for them to go on a run of 5-6 wins, I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing it. They haven't built up any momentum this season whatsoever. Like, it's actually been pants. And even Chelsea now managed to get a 3 in the bounce, which is surprising.
Yeah, they're surprisingly pretty close to Liverpool than we expected. But even then,
Yeah.
I don't see them making it. They're not making it as well.
No, Chelsea are not making it. Chelsea have already pressed end career this season. Like,
Yes,
they did that time off ago.
Yeah.
Talking about Chelsea though, good win over Leicester. For me though, Brendan Rodgers, man. Excuse me, Brendan Rodgers. I can't lie, he might have to roll on, man. He's been there 4 years now.
Yep.
Yeah,
he wasn't
he might have to roll on, bro. Like, do we consider Brendan manager a top manager or just a good manager, like, or even just an average manager? Because he hasn't actually achieved anything in English football.
Yeah, Celtic. Not English. All right, that's I guess that's Scottish football. But then he did well with Swansea back in the days, didn't he? And then he did okay with Leicester for a bit. But I think he's run his course as well at Leicester. I think it's time for him to move on as well.
You say he did well, but he fumbled Champions League back to back.
That's true. But then you wouldn't expect Leicester to be in the Champions League, would you?
No, of course you wouldn't expect them to be in the Champions League, but they were literally one game off being in the Champions League.
True.
And then another season they were a few games off. Like,
yeah, I like I said, I do think Leicester's obviously a product of obviously the Premier League being so good now. We've got teams that are super good. We've got a super good Newcastle team. We've got a super good Brighton team, even though they shouldn't be as good as they are. We've got just loads of quality teams in the league. So I think that maybe that's why they look so bad. But like you said, I think but Brendan Rodgers has run his time out. I think they need to move on because they can't. Even when I look at the team, I'm not excited. Yeah, I don't know if I was a Leicester fan. I'm looking at the team. There's no one apart from Madison. There's no one that excites me anymore. So
I like Harvey Barnes though, but he's a bit inconsistent. But
yeah,
I do like Harvey Barnes. I think, except for that Liverpool game, that centre back they signed from the Bundesliga was he's been all right. He's been all right, except for that secret agent performance. But
Yeah,
I think I'm surprised because they signed Daka. I thought Daka was going to be a decent
yeah,
talent.
he's been okay. He's been okay for them.
He
It's
hasn't. He,
me.
hasn't, he didn't
God,
start though. He don't. He's a
he,
bench warmer, man.
he plays. He confuses me. He doesn't play Nacho as well. He played. I don't know what he's doing, but like I said, I think they just their team just not doesn't look good. It doesn't excite. They've still got Danny Ward in it, and he's awful.
Oh,
One
bro,
of the worst
Ward.
goalkeepers in the Premier
No,
League.
no disrespect to Ward, innit? But he's not Premier League
No, he's
keeper,
not.
bro. He's not. He might be a good Championship keeper or I don't know French or something, but he's not ready for the intensity of the Premier. Every game I watch, he looks nervous or
Mm.
there's a mistake in him.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it might just be a bad season for him, but Brendan Rodgers was on about, oh, this guy's been working hard and he's gonna be a huge success. Plays him, and I'm like, bro, you're still playing him. I would by now. I would even want to try one of the 18-year-old prospect because your season's done.
Game
Actually,
over.
to be fair, Leicester are actually fighting relegation right now. Like all jokes aside, they're actually in a little relegation battle. And if they don't pick up, it's looking peak. It's looking peak. What 3 teams that go down for you this year? What would you say?
From what I've watched, I think Southampton are basically down. They're going down 100%, and I think who else is in the bottom? I think Bournemouth look like they're going to be down as well. So it's between Everton and Leicester and West Ham. Is it West Ham?
Yeah, West Ham are there as well.
I think personally I want Everton to go down. I think they've got the worst squad, but I think Sean that is going to get them playing good. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. And if Leicester do go down, that's going to be crazy. But I don't think they will go down because they're too quality. So maybe Wolves. I think maybe Wolves might be down because they've been hot and cold as well this season as well.
Yeah, Wolves have been hot and cold this season. Jumped up to 13th recently, but you say, Wolves are 13th, but they're only 3 points off 18th. So
really are they? Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe Crystal Palace as well. Crystal Palace is hot and cold as well. So
Palace are on the 12th and we're on the same points to them, but obviously they've got that game in hand. So yeah, literally from 12th to 20th.
We've got Leeds. Leeds going down.
Leeds as well. From 12th to 20th, any of those teams can go down. It's crazy. The relegation battle this year is crazy.
Close.
It's close. Southampton 20th, 22 points. Crystal Palace 12th with 27. That can can basically change every 3-4 weeks. Like it's
the other day I was saying to myself, like if West Ham go down, they're going down with some mad players, bro. They're actually going down with people like Samaka and Paqueta in their squad, and they can rise as well.
Big ballers, man. I mean, they signed Cornet. I think he got injured. I don't really see much. Much of him, but I know he's decent. Yeah, as you said, Rice. Suchek's not been the same since his breakout season.
And no one is questioning David Moyes as well and his ability to help that team. That team's actually quite good on paper, and no one said anything about it. It's normal for them to be in that position.
True. A few people have been questioning Moyes. Every time Moyes is in the he's getting interviewed, he just refers to the past. He's on about, I know why fans would expect better because we've been in Europa League and Europa Conference League. Yeah, okay, that's great, bro. But right now you're joint 18th in the Prem. Your team, as you said on paper, shouldn't be with the likes of Bournemouth and behind Forest and even behind Everton. Same with Leicester, to be fair. The fact that Leicester are on the same points as 18th place Bournemouth, it's crazy, man. Leicester losing their last 4. I was in Leicester this weekend. I spoke to a few Leicester fans. They're devastated, man. They're so disappointed in the season. Like they're quite nervous of what's going to happen. There's already been, I think, 9 sackings this season in the Prem already, which is crazy.
Really? I didn't know that many.
Yeah, 9, because obviously Southampton have sacked 2 managers this season. Leeds sacked their manager. Bournemouth sacked their manager. Everton sacked their manager. Wolves sacked their manager.
Wow.
Villa sacked their manager. Chelsea sacked their manager. Bare sackings, bro. It's crazy. Like
crazy.
This season for sackings has been wild. And I would not be I don't know what, in your opinion, in this relegation battle, 12th to 20th, if you're any of those teams, the board, would it even be worth letting anyone go?
I don't think so. I think it's a bit too late for that. I think Unless you know, unless like your team, like I'm trying to think of what team. Like, Wolves, if I was one of these higher teams, I wouldn't. But if I was someone like even like Leeds, I think you change your manager, nothing's going to really change. I think
Well,
if Southampton,
Leeds have already changed their manager. And
I
there's
know, I
been
think yeah, but if Southampton as well, if they change the manager again. I think they just changed another manager, didn't they? It's
yeah, they've
you know,
changed twice.
not going. And Bournemouth, there's no point. There's no point. So I think the only team that needed manager change was Everton, but Everton's changed their manager already, and they've got a good manager in place. So maybe Chris Palace getting a new manager in.
What, if you what, get rid of Vieira?
Yeah, he's a bit. He doesn't do anything.
I know there's been
if I was Crystal Palace right now, I'm looking at Vincent Company right now, thinking, yo, we can do a lot of things with Vincent Company. Looks
let Company cook. Let Company cook, man.
Nah, I think if I was them, I would be looking at Company like he's coming up.
He's not ready for the Prem yet. I know
Coming up
Palace.
next season. He's coming up next season because
it definitely is. I know Palace obviously. Last 3 games haven't even had a shot on target. Things are looking a bit bleak. But we have to remember, in terms of them like losing games, they've only lost one more than Fulham.
Oh, really? Okay.
You know what I mean? And Fulham are sitting pretty in 8th. It's just a drawing, isn't it? When you draw about 3, they drew 3 games in a row, innit? When you draw 3 games in a row, that's basically, for me, that's 2 losses.
Yeah, I get you mean. It feels like it.
Yeah, that's a win and 2 losses because teams will just start. All teams need to do is get 3 points or a point that are near you, and it's looking long, and that's what's happened. That's why Palace are only 3 points off the relegation zone, even though they're 12th, which is, I think, it's ridiculous. Like, if anyone says, "Oh, Palace are 12th," you're thinking they're having a decent season, but it's not that thing.
It's not
8 points from Villa, and Villa have been picking up form as well under Emery. And then 10 points off Chelsea. To be fair, Chelsea won their last 2 games in the Prem. If they didn't, they would be 11th. Only like 8 points off relegation. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But that's enough of the relegation chat. Man, I'm gonna move briefly over to Spurs. Nothing crazy about Spurs this weekend. I'll be real. Except to win over Forest, I didn't expect them to struggle at all. To be honest, I say that, but you never know what you're gonna get with Spurs. I mean, this game off the back of losing to Wolves. I was hoping Forest got a cheeky draw, got a little point off them. It wasn't the case. Kane as well.
Do you think? Because obviously they beat Nottingham Forest. Do you think they should continue what they're doing right now? Because I'm saying to myself, when I watched the game, when I did watch some of the game, I was thinking, okay, this has been the same squad for like years. I think we discussed it before. This has been the same squad for literally years, and you got someone like Conte who's telling them literally like if he comes fourth, it's like a trophy to him. Like he's already given up. He's given up on this Tottenham job. So do you think what they do is correct? He's given. Even comments like even Richard saying that he's been terrible, and him just saying he have been terrible. That's not a manager that cares what's going on. He's just trying to get his money and go. So what do you think? Do you think they're going in the right direction here, or do you think they should go and get? Because it looks like they want to. The rumors is that Poch, they want to get Poch back, which I think is the wrong.
Yeah, I've seen them rumors. To be fair with me, if you wanna keep Conte, you've got to back him, man. You gotta back him properly. I'm talking 200, 300 mil. Because I can't lie, Conte's not a coach that develops players. He's a coach that, with world-class players, he will win you a trophy or 2. You know what I mean? He doesn't stay long. He doesn't stay long at teams to develop players like Poch did, and have a style of play where you're like, you can make players really shine. He's just a defensive, structured coach who, with world-class players, can get you results now. It's not a long-term thing. And for me, if I'm a Spurs fan, I'll be disappointed with Poch coming back. That doesn't show him progression.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, I just think to myself, that's like going back to your ex. You know what I mean? After trying a few other relationships out. You know what I mean?
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it don't make sense for me. And with the age now, Poch, remember when Poch was working with these men? Yeah, these men were cooking different ages, bro. And not even just that, they were a better team in general. Like the fact that Eric Dyer is still starting at the back, even though he couldn't get into the side when Poch was there, says everything. Says everything to me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like I said, if I was them, I would start looking for a new manager now. I think Conte is definitely gone. I think you start looking for your new manager today. Like,
bro, they should shout Tuchel, man.
Nah, he's not gonna go. He knows he's gonna
Bro,
get trouble. He's a
Tuchel would
terrible.
go because I don't think he appreciated the way he got let go at Chelsea.
Nah, I
Still,
don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to Tottenham.
if I was Tuchel, I'd take that Spurs job, man.
Nah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's a mess. It's a mess.
It is a mess, but Tuchel's the kind of manager that will go and sort a mess out.
Yeah. Would you say Harry Kane as well? Would you say Harry Kane and start
I'd
again?
sell Harry Kane. I'd sell Harry Kane.
And start again.
Because
Yeah.
the reason why I sell Harry Kane is he's a great footballer. Yeah. One, let him move on, let him win some stuff. Two, in those big games, in those finals, he doesn't do nothing.
Yeah.
In those important, even semi-finals, whether it's for England or Spurs, he hides, he shies away. Nothing personal, but it's just facts. He shies away. How can Weghorst in a final get an assist and do more in a final than Harry Kane?
Don't compare Weghorst and Kane, bro. Two different.
No, I'm not comparing them.
Please, bro.
But in a final, Weghorst produced something. He got an assist.
Nah. But then you have to get to the finals though, and Kane doesn't really get to them finals. When he does, it's hard for him. He's got a bad team. Like his team, his team. He's both his midfielders behind him. Where Oliver Skip and Højbjerg, bro. Like those are your midfielders getting you the ball.
No, but even against Sheffield, he had a chance, missed.
I don't know. Like I said, I think they relied on him for too long, and I think he needs to leave, and then they need to just rebuild the whole squad.
Exactly. They need something fresh.
Because obviously his contract's gonna run out next year. It's 2024, so next year they need to just sell him now as soon as they can. He's gonna leave.
Kulusevski is still on loan as well.
Yeah.
So like
they should buy him. They should buy him. They need to buy him.
And I don't even know if they've permanently signed. Did they permanently sign Romero?
Yeah. I feel like they did. I think they signed him last season. He's like I don't know if he's good or not. I don't know if he's good or not.
Bro, they were raving about him, but the way he just dives into challenges and gets sent off, like in that Milan game, that was so stupid.
Yeah, he's head loss.
Why, bro? My man's running towards the corner flag, and you're on a yellow card, and you're diving in with your studs that high, taking a man out. Like,
yeah,
I don't understand. Like, all you had to do, was just get your body in front of the ball. Why are you diving in like a train, bro? Like, it's crazy. I don't understand the mentality. You're on a yellow. You need a goal to stay in the tournament. You know, I don't know. For me, if I'm Conte, you're not even playing. And you can sit down for a bit, bro.
Yeah.
You need to sort out your discipline, because I remember when we had this problem with Xhaka, bro. Xhaka was similar, man. Xhaka be just doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, he needs to calm down a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, last 2 seasons, Arteta's put the discipline in him. And because he's put that discipline in, Arsenal fans actually respect him and rate him now. Obviously, his performances have improved as well. But one thing that we really need to see from him was just him using his head. I remember when we had Man City last season, when they slapped us 5-0, it was 0-0. And then I think they scored. And then my man gets sent off. And then the floodgates open. I'm like, bro, why are you diving in? He dived in, The player was running towards the touchline, bro. As in he was facing the fans.
He was just erratic player.
And man's diving in, G. Man is diving in. I'm thinking, why, bro? Why? So I understand the frustration Spurs fans would be going in. But again, talking about Spurs real quick, the way they just crashed out of the competitions, and now it's back to them fighting for top 4. I think sad, man. I just don't understand, especially in the FA Cup. Why are you playing excuse me? Why are you playing a rotated squad when the FA Cup is probably the only shot at a cup you've got?
Oh, you're talking to the wrong person. Like I said, Conte. I don't think he cares. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he cares. I think for them, I think personally they want top 4, because once they do get top 4, a lot of their problems are sorted out for next season. They know he's got Champions League. They get the money as well. So I think I think Conte's obviously been very clear that he wants top 4. I think he doesn't care about these other trophies as well.
He must do, because the way he was celebrating when he scored against Forest, I'm thinking, bro, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, quick question. What do you think about Pedro Porro?
I think he's awful. When I seen him on that Milan game, I was like, bro, what? No wonder Emerson's been starting. What's this guy? What is this?
I think they bought the wrong player, man. He's not good. I feel like he looks lost.
Bro. One looks so composed. Lost. I'm like, well, this is why Emerson has continued to start. Pedro Porro should not be starting over him, and Emerson's been crazy.
Since he's come to Tottenham, he's been awful, though. He's been absolutely awful.
I didn't see anything of him before Spurs, so I don't know. But while I've seen him at Spurs, I'm like, there's nothing to worry him starting this game.
No.
Nothing at all. And I knew Tottenham. Think about it, yeah. I reckon if Bentancur was fit, I reckon that they would have done better in that Milan game. I'll be real. Bentancur was a pivotal part of their
Yeah, the
midfield.
team.
For me, Højbjerg was just a bit stiff, bit more of the guy to break up play. Oliver Skip, I know he's young, but I just don't think creatively he's not there at all.
He seems good. He seems good as well. He seems good. He seems all right. I think.
It seems like he's got something there. Yeah.
I like that kind of player. So I think for me, I don't mind watching him play. I think he's very calm, composed. He reminds me of Frankie De Jong.
Whoa.
That sounds crazy. He sounds like Frankie De Jong. He's like composed and relaxed.
That's blasphemy right there.
I don't know. I quite like him.
I'm not comparing Skip to De Jong. Get out. You can get removed off the podcast.
They play the same. They're very similar players. They play the same.
Nah. What?
You don't agree? Okay, fair play.
What warrants you to think that?
Because Skip just relaxed on the ball. He just chilled. He's like Frankie's like doesn't panic or anything. And Skip is exactly that kind of player. He doesn't panic. He's very chilled. He's just passing he's passing it through phases. He's a good player. I think he's quite a good player. I think he changes. He's like Bentancur. He's like Bentancur's a better player than him, but I think he just reminds me of. He's not as good. He's not nowhere near as good. He's nowhere near as good.
I do see a player in him, but to compare him to De Jong is mad.
Okay. I'll take it back then. I'll take it back.
No. You're entitled to your opinion, innit? Like I don't know how much you've had to drink before the podcast, but you're entitled to your opinion. So that's what in terms of Spurs though, top 4 right now. Obviously Newcastle getting that important win over Wolves. I watched that Newcastle game as well. I've been screaming for Isaac to start over Wilson. He starts, bags a nice header. Almiron comes on. They get the second after a crazy Wolves equalizer. Decent game, to be fair, but Newcastle, they needed that win because they were drawing games like they're trap stars, bro. Hella draws, man.
Struggling.
Bro. Hella draws. They weren't really scoring much, to be honest. And that's the thing. Almiron hasn't really scored in a while. Saint Maximin doesn't really get you loads of goals. You know, he might get you up the pitch and whip a ball into the box, which gets deflected for a corner every time he's on the ball. And I think that's why probably Newcastle will be his ceiling. His end product is just kind of slacks.
It's just not there, is it?
Yeah, it's just not there yet. And
personally, if I was them, I would move on from him as well. I'll cash out. I'll cash out on him. I don't think he's a player that they want in the team anyways. I don't think what's the manager called? Sorry.
Eddie Howe.
Yeah, he wants to play him. I just think he's kind of been forced to play him, but I think he wants someone that works hard, and Maximin's not a guy that works hard. Like, and he seems.
That's why they're saying Gordon, isn't it? The Anthony Gordon brother.
Yeah, but he's not very good, is he? At the moment, I quite liked him, but he's not very good at the moment. I don't know what happened to him, but said with Saint Maximin, he seems like he beats the defender when he knows he has a defender that can beat. He's on job, but when a guy that he knows he can't, like, that's going to defend him properly, he's just a nobody. Like him against Kyle Walker is nothing. The game's over. Like,
no, he breezed Kyle Walker in the first.
No chance, man.
He did.
Nah, but I'm saying,
in the Newcastle 3-3, he was breezing Walker.
Yeah, fair play. Okay,
fair obviously, when you go against somebody a bit more like he can get stuck in, like Wan-Bissaka. Then again, I can't lie. Wan-Bissaka is probably the hardest 1v1 defender to go against. But in maximum 8 times out of 10, he beats his defender. He gets into the final third, and it's just the left-footed cross that gets blocked, or it's a wild shot that he's trying to finesse. And I think that's just the part of the game he needs to work on, man. Because if he can get end product, he would be different gravy.
Yeah.
But for me, if you had to pick a team out of Newcastle, I'm going to put Brighton in there, and Liverpool. Who's getting that 4th place spot?
What Spurs? You're not putting Spurs in there?
Yeah, I said. Oh yeah, Spurs.
I think right now I'd say Spurs come 4th and Newcastle come 5th. I don't think Liverpool have enough to make it. I mean, Brighton don't have enough to make it either. So I'm backing Spurs. I think some reason they somehow always make it every year somehow. I think they've got too much talent as well not to make it. Like the other day I looked at their bench. They've got Jan Dream off the bench. They've got guys that can impact the game off the bench. So I think they've got the best chance of coming 4th. I think Newcastle are going to tail off anyway. They're tailing off anyways, and they're going to tail off.
I hear that, but don't forget Newcastle are 4 points behind, but they have 2 games in hand on Spurs.
Oh, mad, okay.
Liverpool are 6 points behind, but have 1 game in hand on Spurs. Brighton are 3 games behind and are 8 points off Spurs.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's
So
possible. It's possible.
if Brighton do the mad thing and win their next and
Yeah.
win 3 games in a row, they would actually be level. So that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow. Wow. It's close. Yeah. It's very close. But I don't see. I don't know. I see Tottenham doing it, but then we'll see. We'll see. It's like it's unpredictable. I don't see Liverpool doing it at all. Unless they sort stuff out, then they're gonna do it.
I don't know, Liverpool, remember, Liverpool only lost 1 in their last 5 as well. You know what I mean? I know the Bournemouth was a crazy result, but like in terms of before that, they were actually picking up a bit of momentum, picking up a bit of form. So I
Yeah,
think
but
it's a
then
bit harsh to rule them out.
but the next few runs is mental. They've got Real Madrid, then they've got Man City, then they've got Chelsea, then they've got Arsenal, and I don't see them winning single in them games. So
I mean, I can see them beating Chelsea. The
I
Arsenal
don't know.
game, because it's at Anfield, Liverpool will probably be decent. I can't lie. I'm a bit nervous about that one. I'll be real. Regardless of what form they're in, Liverpool at Anfield are just different gravy. Unfortunately,
I need them to get humbled. I think that 7-0 has really annoyed me because we should have lost 7-0. I think they're probably thinking they probably think they're a good team now. So I just think they need to be humbled, and I think obviously losing to Bournemouth got them a bit more quiet. But I think losing to Man, knowing that they City's a lot better. Like City, I think that City's going to destroy them, and I think the Real Madrid game they're not going to win that Real Madrid game. And I think
they're gonna turn up for that City game. We're gonna see a different Liverpool for that City.
Nah, I don't think so. I think that City.
Everyone said this earlier when Liverpool beat City 2-1.
And I think, anyways, like I said, I think Konate is their best defender, and now Konate is back. Their team's a bit more stable. So
yeah, Konate is when Konate is with Van Dijk, they are harder.
Yeah, way better. Better than Joe Gomez. What Joe Gomez was doing was crazy.
Bro, Gomez has been twerking that here, bro. It's peak, man. Peak.
Oh, I can't believe I was saying back in the days he's making England. He's awful now.
Bro, how you gonna get turned into a meme, man?
Bro,
as a defender, bro. Not even
bad as well, man.
Not even. It's normally strikers that get turned into memes for missing, but getting turned into memes.
Why did he turn his back like that? I don't get it. To this day, I don't understand how he turns his back like that.
How you get?
What are you trying to do, man? What are you trying to do?
How you gonna compare to Ice Spice and Meg Thee Stallion, man, bro? Like, yo, it's tight twice, bro, by the same team. Oh,
pain.
Nah, the Matoma one was cheeky though.
Cheeky, man.
In fact, I want to talk about Brighton real quick. I'm big admirers of Brighton right now. Even the part left, that's what's his name? I think it's Zebra or something like that. He's coming. Yeah, he's coming in them bits, man. He's coming in them bits. He's kept the momentum going, winning games. He's got the players looking solid. I mean, you have to remember what I really admire about Brighton as well is the fact that they've, we're saying this the other week, they managed to get rid of so many first team players, but then still be challenging for European football. It's crazy, bro. Trossard goes, Matoma's there, Basuma goes, Caicedo steps up, Dan Burn goes, still solid in the back line. Like, it's mad, bro. Like, they know what they're doing, man. They're a well-run football club, and I can see them getting Europa League. 100% see them getting Europa League.
Yeah, and that'd be good. And that's good. And that'd be good for them as well. I think
it'll be the first time they've been Europe.
Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it.
They really do deserve it. So yeah, props to Brighton, man. Shout out to you, man. Quickly, we'll move on to City. Nothing really much to talk about. I watched the game while I was in the jacuzzi chilling. It was calm. I expected City to win, of course. Palace made a good meal out of it, man. Defending deep, two banks of 4 as you'd expect. Tried to frustrate City, and it came down to a pen, man. I don't know why. I don't know why Elise is diving in. Well, not diving in, but coming in rash there, bro. Like Gundogan's not even in a position where he can shoot. Maybe he can pick out a pass, but you could just literally step to the side and block the pass. I don't know why you're rushing in like that. It was a bit of a, and he's quite a composed
guy.
Isn't it? So I was quite surprised when he did that. But yeah, I think Palace defended well, and I think, in my opinion, City scraped it.
Yeah.
And this is why this is the only thing that's giving me encouragement, because City generally look like they will drop points this season. And again, they have to rely on Haaland.
You know what's mad? I think they've got a poor team planning right now. I feel like they don't have any left backs or right backs apart from, what would you call Ake a left back?
I wouldn't call him a left back. He's solid in defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think they're only right back now, obviously because of what's happened to. We don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happened to him. Is he getting in trouble for what happened? I don't know too much, but they're playing John Stones right back, and that's how you know that you guys have a big problem. You're playing John Stones to be right back. So yeah, I think for them it's one of them ones where they just need to ride it in the season. I don't know. You just have to pick as many points as you can, and this is the game that they just pick points, even though they shouldn't have. So I just think for them it's just now just getting to the end of the season and fighting you guys to the end of the season. I don't know. It's hard. When I look at this squad, I'm just thinking this squad is so weird. It's just so weird. No other manager could have enjoyed this kind of squad apart from Pep.
I hear you. I mean, for me personally, as well, you're talking about Stones and right back. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm going for the disrespect for Stones. He's probably the best English centre back.
Yeah, he is.
He should be playing over Akanji. I can't lie.
Yeah, he should.
It should be him and what's his name?
Ruben Dias.
I don't even know. I think him and Laporte is solid.
Is Laporte not injured? No, he's still.
He's injured at the moment.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. I think he was on the bench.
For me, him and Laporte, yeah, solid. Or as you said, him and Diaz. Like I know Akanji is good, but I just don't understand why he's always starting, always playing over Stones. I mean, after everything Stones has done for the club, I think it's a bit peak still, but I'm not complaining. I think it makes City's backline slightly weaker. But what I've noticed about City is they're controlling possession nice, but they're just not really looking too threatening on the attack like they used to. You know what I mean? We're used to that explosiveness on the wing. Mahrez and Grealish don't really offer that. Foden does. But Grealish is more ball retention. He's a ball retention winger. He's not a dynamic 1v1 winger.
Definitely.
And Mahrez is, but Mahrez lacks pace. So Mahrez is only dangerous.
Cutting inside.
Cutting inside, in and out around the box. That's where he's dangerous. Where Foden can pick the ball up from the halfway line, play a 1-2 or knock it past the player and run. And I feel like in terms of because Bernardo Silva looks disinterested, man. I know he's scored a couple of bangers, and he's talked about leaving himself. He doesn't look interested. I'll be real.
He's been trying to get out there for a while, man.
he's trying to cut for a while.
He's trying to go to Barcelona for ages, but
he must have had Cancelo's agent, bro.
And I think they'll sell him if the opportunity is right. They'll sell him. They'll sell him to. They're not
sell him. You don't want players that don't want to be there. That's dead.
Yeah,
that's dead.
Like I said, they need to go into the market next year and just get right back, left back. That's gonna do that. If you know that Jack Grealish and Phil Foden and Mahrez are not fast or not offering you width, just get your right back and left back to push on and do that for you. That's what I think they should do, but I don't think they will. I don't think they will because I think Pep's just trying to play some different game. He's just trying to.
He's got Pep's FM, man. Pep,
Too smart.
If I was City though, I would have signed Modric, man. I think that would have been a nice something different. Yeah, because he's just fast, isn't it? Just play him in. Just Kevin De Bruyne.
He's not that kind of player, man.
I think it would work. I think
for them,
over the top balls, Modric just runs, knocks it back to Haaland. I think that's a cheat code there. Kevin De Bruyne just pings it across ball. I think that'd be a cheat code.
Personally, I think they should just try get Sane back. So I don't know how you're gonna do it, but get Sane back. He loves that club.
Sane's not gonna go back. That man violated Sane, man.
Nah, he loves that club, man. He loves that club. He just talks about Man City. So I think you try to get Sane back, and then you just sort your left back and right back problems. I don't know who you get for left back or right back. I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Bayern Munich. Talking about Sane, Bayern Munich's front three is disgusting, bro. Gnabry, Sane, Mane, yo, disgusting. PSG couldn't handle them.
Nah.
It was an easy win for Bayern Munich in the end. 3-0 on aggregate. I mean, PSG are just like I don't think they'll ever win the Champions League. No matter how much P they spend. Mbappe, free yourself, man.
Yeah, I was watching the game. It's just hard to watching him. Like that team they're not even bad. I just think you've got a system where a lot of the players don't fit into the system that you want to play. I think they struggle. That's why they struggle every year. I think you've got players like Mbappe. You've got players like Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi up front, just doing nothing, just chilling, waiting for the ball to come to them. And then you've got midfield. You've got midfield where the midfield is terrible. Apart from Verratti, they have no good midfielders.
Yeah, that's true.
Renato Sanchez is not good. I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan.
Renato, no, he only turns up for international football, man.
Even then, is he ever that good? I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of him.
I used to be a big fan of him. Like I actually wanted him at one point, but if you can't prove yourself in the French league, allow it.
Yeah, and you got and I think they started off Fabian and Vitinho as well, and that's just like a
Wait, Fabian was a baller though at Napoli. Though. He
Yeah,
was
and
a
then
baller.
now that he's left Napoli, Napoli are balling out. So
I'm a
he's
bit
the
confused as to why you'd leave Serie A for Ligue 1. I rather now Napoli are first. I'd definitely rather win Serie A than Ligue 1. So
Nah, I think for him it's an easy check, man. It's easy. You get paid way more to play with these good players. It's just
then
not.
again, yeah,
It's
if anyone says,
just,
"Oh, you get to play with Messi and Mbappe," you're probably gonna
yeah,
be.
it's not clicking for them. It's not clicking for him.
No, it's not. It's not. But yeah, man, that's City pretty much wrapped up. They're piling on the pressure. They've got Burnley, I think, or was it Burnley? Yeah, in the FA Cup. So that's actually their last Prem game before the international break.
Yeah,
So it means if Arsenal win on Sunday against Crystal Palace,
yeah.
we'll go into the international break 8 points clear. I know there'll be a game in hand, but
yeah, that's gonna be good for you guys. That's gonna feel. That's good
it
for
will
you.
still look nice. And then after Crystal Palace, we got West Ham. Then I think we got Liverpool. So like, yeah, listen. April needs to be nice, man. If April is nice to us, I can go into May, bro. I'm telling you, I would be at that parade, man. I would.
Fair
I
play,
would
fair
go
play. I don't
down,
blame you. I don't blame you. You guys,
bro.
I
I
feel like
don't care.
you guys are so stressed nowadays because I feel like you guys have to win every single match.
Stress, G, stress. Like
You can't
the
lose.
start of the Fulham game, I'm like, yo, please today, no comeback thing, no VAR thing. Listen, I just want a solid
Yeah.
performance, and that's what we got, man.
You got a good one. And
We
I
could've-
think one thing that makes you guys so good is that you guys are making the right decisions. Like a lot of the players that you guys have bought recently have the right decisions, right players like Trossard as well.
yeah.
Right decision. Even what's his name? Jorginho was a right decision. I just think you're making the right decisions is gonna push you. I think getting Trossard might push you to win the Premier League. Him alone might just get you to that Premier League because he was fantastic on against Fulham.
Bro, 3 assists and like, fam, he just came back from a muscle injury as well. He wasn't even 100% fit. And it was good to see Jesus back, bro. When Jesus came back, he didn't even look like he missed the game, man.
Nah, he was good as well.
Should have scored when Vieira put him in.
But we know about Jesus. He's not scoring. So because I mean serious. I think you put him left wing and get rid of Martinelli and just.
Whoa.
But he's not good. Martinelli's not good. But that's the story for another day. I'm not a fan of Martinelli. I don't think he's good, bro. I don't think he's good. You actually think he's good? Alright, cool. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep the show going.
What do you mean he's not good, bro?
Just raw, man. He's just nothing. There's nothing about him.
He's 21, yeah. He's bagged 10 goals this season, 5 assists, but he's not good, yeah.
He's not good.
Okay. Do you remember what he was doing before when Jesus was fit? What them two were doing? Do you remember the goals he was scoring?
He was good. He was good.
Listen. When Jesus comes back and he's down that middle, and he links up with Martinelli again, and you're gonna eat your words, cuz you're going to.
We'll see.
How dare you say Martinelli is not good enough, bro? Are you mad? Are you? Then again, you're comparing Oliver Skip to De Jong, so I should expect this kind of disrespect. But yeah, I was one of those games where I could just relax. Fulham gave us well too much respect, especially to say they were at home. Well too much respect. They tried the mid block. It didn't really work. You can't give our defenders too much time on the ball because Partey will just come and he had a good game as well.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
It was just too easy for us. I mean, I think it was the second goal. Such good football, man. They were trying to press us in our own area. We've played out, switched to Zinchenko, got it to Trossard, crossed it in, and then Martinelli
scored the goal.
Scored a goal, and I'm like, yo, that was a lovely goal. And then Trossard again whips it to Odegaard, dummies the defenders twice, slaps it in. I'm like, yo, this is just beautiful, man. And then second half, we took our foot off the gas a bit. Fulham came out a bit, hit the crossbar, got Ramsdale to make a couple of saves. But then we could have had a couple more. That easily could have been a 5-6-0. We squandered a couple of chances ourselves. But man, it reminds me of our form before the World Cup when we had Jesus. That's how we was playing, fluid, beating the press easily, scoring goals. Not because at the moment we're playing in teams final thirds, but not really penetrating where it mattered. So it's good. It's good to see that we made a record as well. First team to win 5 derbies without conceding a goal as well. So
That's
yeah,
pretty good.
happy weekend all around, man. Happy
So
weekend all around.
would you go for Europa still, or would you just lose this Europa League and
Yeah,
just
a couple
concentrate
of
on
people have been asking me this. Listen, forget the Europa League. I can't believe
the
last week against Bournemouth, my man's made road. He's changed the squad for Europa League, bro. Change the squad in the Europa League game. Don't change the
mm,
squad in the Prem game. I want to see the best lineup in the Prem every time. The
yeah.
Prem is the priority, bro. The Prem holds much more weight, bro. I said this on the other podcast. I've seen United win the Europa League and get clowned. don't, I don't want it, bro. I don't care
No,
what
you
Liverpool.
mean, no, you mean, no, you mean. No,
Like
you
you,
mean.
win- you win the Europa League to get a ticket into the Champions League, bro. So why
That's
am I
all.
gonna
Yeah.
die? Why am I gonna die for it? Yeah, it's a European trophy, but it's not a serious one. No one ever uses in an argument. Yeah, but we've won the Europa League. No one ever uses that. I mean, Spurs fans would, but no one ever uses that. So like, I don't care. Obviously, it'd be a nice to get the double. I want to win every game. It would be nice to have a double. It looks solid, but of course, bro, the Prem, man. Focus on the Prem. I want the Prem. The Prem, nothing else. Prem, 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 Prem. We haven't won the Prem in 19 years, bro.
Yeah, it's a long time to be fair. So yeah, I know. I feel like if I was you guys, as well, I would concentrate on the Prem. I don't see the point in the Europa League doesn't matter. If you win it, no one's gonna care. That if you win or lose it, no one's gonna care. It's the Prem that's gonna care for you guys.
The Prem, bro, and the reason why, because obviously cup competitions, as you can see, Villarreal been winning it, Sevilla been winning it. Anyone can win the Europa League, bro. Like
Mm,
all you need is a bit of luck, a bit of easy runs. You know what I'm saying, and you can win the Europa League. While the Premier League is about consistency. It's the hardest team in Europe's top five, hardest league in the Europe's top five. You're going against not just two or three decent teams. You're going against five other decent teams in the Prem. Now you could
mm,
argue six with Newcastle. You've got to be on job. And for us to be in the situation where we are, especially coming from the last couple of seasons we've had, it's mad. And I used to be Arteta out. I'll be real.
yeah.
I'll be real. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna be one of the fans that said they believed in the process. I didn't see no process, bro. Especially when we were signing donkeys like Willian. I didn't see no process, bro. I saw confusion. I saw the board not
Mm,
backing. I saw Edu looking like this was an apprenticeship for him. I
yeah,
was
yeah.
concerned, bro. I was madly concerned.
To be fair, I think Arteta's the perfect manager for your team. I think he's calm enough to talk to the board, and he seems like he makes the right. Like I said, he's able to allow the right decisions to happen. So like when Eddie was buying all these bad players, he was still fitting them in. And if that means you guys don't, I feel like you guys having a guy that's like Conte would ruin your club completely. I think you want a guy that's willing to talk to your board and accept the bad and the good at the same time. Like he hasn't complained once. Like I've not seen him on immediate complaint. He probably knows that these guys are bad. Like he probably knew William was bad. He probably knew David Luiz was bad. But he didn't complain. He just got on with it, and that's what you need sometimes.
No, it's true, it's true. And as well, what's a big credit for me for Arteta is from the minute he came in, he was trying to put this positional play. He
Mm,
was trying to show a style of play from day one. He was trying to do the risky football. And when he won the FA Cup, I know he's only the FA Cup, but we had to beat Chelsea, we had to beat City. Like it wasn't a smooth run, bro. When it got to the semi-finals and the finals, yeah, he needed to
yeah,
step up and he stepped up. And from there, that always gave me a little inkling that he might be able to do anything. But then I'll be
yeah,
real, coming eighth twice, losing 8 games in a row, getting slapped by Villa 3-0, losing 1-0 to Burnley. Times were tough, man.
yeah.
Times
Probably.
were tough. And it was hard to stick by him. But when the board backed him after losing so many games, even last season we lost 3 games in a row, which made Champions League qualification look impossible. When we lost the third game, he got backed with a 3-year contract, and I was like, "Yo, the board actually rate this guy. There must be something to it." Jose Mourinho made comments like, "Oh, he's gonna be great. He knows what he's doing." Pep's always bigged him up, but it's great you getting all these endorsements, but we need results. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And that's what he's getting now. So I guess you made the right decision.
bro? Never would I think, bro, in March, and not even in March, bro. Literally, we've been at the top of the table since day one.
Mm,
Because we played the first game of the season against Palace. We've been at the top of the table since day one, bro. Like we have not actually moved. That is mad, bro. It's because it's fine having like 6, 7 games you at the top, and then it falls to pots like Spurs have done
yeah,
multiple times. But when you're just there for the whole season, it feels weird, bro. Like it's just it's just mad. Like this feeling, obviously, but last time Arsenal won the Prem, I was 6 years old, bro. I don't understand football. I didn't get it. I just knew the players' names. Now it was a different feeling, man. Like
Yeah, I can
I can't
imagine.
lie though. I wish this was 10 years ago because the bullying man got in school for supporting Arsenal was not a joke, bro. I went through pain, man. I went through pain. I
Yeah,
used to,
life was good for me in school, man. I can't lie.
I used to pray for times like this, man.
Nah, bro, life was so good for me in school, bro. Life was good.
I can imagine, bro, as a United fan, but I can't
Yeah,
lie.
I had a great team, bro. That team was cold. That team was cold. But like I said, all you guys need to remember, if you guys don't lose the Premier, if you guys don't win the Premier League, yeah, it's over. Like I don't want to hear nothing, bro. The things I'm gonna say about Arsenal is gonna be crazy. Just know that. Arsenal's gonna be crazy.
Nah.
If you guys don't win,
I'm not hearing that
no,
narrative.
excuses, bro. No, you guys don't win the Premier League. It's crazy, bro. The stuff I'm gonna say about you, man, is crazy. Like, bro,
I'm not hearing that narrative.
you have to win. You have to
Listen,
win it, bro.
listen,
You have to. You have to win the Premier League, bro. You have to.
Man are pushing the goalposts because before the start of the season, yeah, people were even saying we're not even going to get top 4 again and that we're going to fumble it.
Yeah.
If we were not like first for the majority of the season and we ended up finishing third, people would be like, "Oh, Arsenal had a great season, credit." Da, 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 da. So if we come first or City come first and we come second, end of the day, we've had an amazing season.
Really? So you're gonna be happy about this?
Of course, I'll be gutted to not win the
Bro,
Prem.
bro, I've got just know. You guys
Wait, let me land.
You have to win.
Let me land.
When?
I'll be gutted to not win the Prem because obviously we've been leading the race for the whole thing. However, I will be very respectful because we would lose it to City, and City are the best team in England. I'm not going to feel any type of way for that. And it's usually Liverpool and City battling it out. So I don't mind it me being us and City battling it out. I will continue to see that for the next 2-3 years because we're well ahead of schedule, well ahead, and we have the second youngest team in the league, which means we can only get better. None of these players are gonna get worse. So yeah, I'm calm with that. Because of time though, we're gonna move over to the last team, United. Obviously, I didn't get to watch the game because I was watching the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
But I heard Casemiro snipe someone, got sent off. Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched the game. Yes.
Tell me now. I'm hearing that you guys, even though 10 behind, he still had a couple chances and then he didn't play too badly. So what was it like?
It was crazy. There was a point when we had Jadon Sancho and Bruno Fernandes playing on centre mids. Double pivot, bro. That was like double pivot, and that's how I knew that. That's how I know, and we had Vegas up front, yo. That's how I knew we were like in trouble. But like I said, with Casemiro's, of course, it's unlucky, it's harsh, it's a red card, whatever. You have to. I feel like I'm done, like complaining or getting upset about stuff like that. Just it is what it is. I feel like he's a bit like he's a hothead. So I think sometimes he does stuff and he doesn't get away with it, and it's okay. It's okay. We have to move on. But I do think we should have like 3 penalties that game. Like it was bad. Like there was tackles in the box where have you seen some of the tackles in the box that they did? One on Rashford where he fell over and it should have been a red.
Yeah, I heard you guys. I heard United should have had 2 penalties. I think there's a handball.
That what's it called? That Bella Kotcher guy when he was on the floor trying to save the ball with his hand. Oh, that's when I realized that this game is gonna be. It's one of them games where you're not gonna win the game. And like I said, I'm gonna say this again. Yeah, like as much as I like Rashford, yeah, this is another game where he's not doing anything. Like he's not done anything. And a lot of United fans, they always tell me that Rashford's amazing. I think back in my head, I'm thinking, I don't know. He's not proved. He's scored goals, and that's all you're doing. But the rest of his game is very weak. And this is another game where the rest of his game, like he's passing, he's controlled the ball, he's like ability to be in the game was so bad. As soon as I watch him, I'm just like, I'm not sure if we should hang our hat on just this guy. I feel like a lot of people want to hang our hat, but like this is what we're gonna ride Rashford for the rest of our whatever for the next 5-6 years. I don't think we should. I think we need better players, and we should always try to improve. And Rashford is not moving forward. And my last question is, I asked myself the question the other day: Anthony, how bad is Anthony? Another year, I asked myself how bad Anthony is terrible, bro. I asked myself, is Anthony better than Pepe? No, I think Pepe is better footballer than Anthony.
Funny enough, I had this argument with another.
I think Pepe is better footballer than Anthony.
And I actually said Pepe. I think Pepe is better than Anthony. I
think Pepe is better than Anthony. I think he's better than Anthony.
Crazy. I think Anthony just looks nice on the ball and there's a couple of things, but like he doesn't.
Nothing
he works hard as well. I can't lie. Anthony works hard. Like
that's all though. That's all he does though. That's all he does.
Well, that's not good enough for United.
He gets the ball.
Forgetting the United standard, man. That's not good enough for United.
He gets the ball so much as well, and he just. Yeah, I just think he's just not good. He's not a good player. And I think.
Do you think he's not good because of his price tag, or he's just not good enough?
I think price like is important. Like if you bought Anthony for 40 million, he was doing this as well. I'll be pissed off as well. So at some time, if you bought Anthony for half the price that you bought him for, I'll be still pissed off at him. But I think one thing is that he's just the way he plays. I think the way he plays pisses people off. Like it pisses me off. Like because he gets the ball, he'll do a couple of skills, then he'll slow the game down completely for us. And that's what we need. Someone that's pushing. We're a counter-attacking team at the end of the day. Like we're going to defend. We're going to defend. And we're going to push forward. And he just stops the play so many times.
I feel like with Ten Hag, I think like he's thinking on the left, Rashford would be direct, more erratic, and then Anthony would be a bit more reserved, slow it down, more ball retention. Do you not feel like he does that on purpose to have a bit of a balance?
Yeah, I would. If we were a side that was like about ball retention and we know what to do with the ball, but no, because I was thinking the other day, like sometimes he plays Weghorst in calm. He's not trying to keep the ball. We're just trying to press and just counter. That's what we're trying to do, just press and counter. And if you're playing Weghorst in calm, then you're not trying to keep the ball. You're not trying to get Anthony in play. You're not trying to do all these things. And then it's hard watching him. I just think it's hard watching him. I think it's one of the biggest mistakes we made in a long time. Well, one of the biggest mistakes we made. And I'm tired of making these mistakes, man.
Good against Barca, though.
So it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter, man. Your goal doesn't change the game, man. Goal doesn't change the game because he was awful that game as well, and he's been awful. Listen, every game I watched, my first of all, he's been bad. Like he's been awful, and you know what makes me worse about someone said the other day that he's not made one is it what's it called, one key pass this season. Not one, bro. So you know what he's doing here? He's coming in and he's shooting. He's just shooting every single time.
But realistically, Rashford's all the way over on the left. You don't really have a striker. He's not. Who's he making these key passes to, bro?
To Rashford, bro. The Rash form that Rashford's in as a winger, you're good. I'm pressing into him. I'm trying to hit him anytime I can. Bro, Kelly, not one key pass, bro. There's a game where Bruno made like 8. There's a game that Bruno made 8, and this guy's not made 1. Oh, bro.
I do feel like the price tag has a big say on
bro. I was stopping so many guys. I was saying would I stop him with Demarai Gray? I was stopping him. Demarai Gray is better football player than him right now. He might. He's done, man. Bro, he's bad. Where's Jack Harrison? I'll stop him with Jack Harrison tomorrow.
Jack Harrison's a baller, man.
There you go, bro. There you go.
Jack Harrison. Did you see his? I think he scored him. I think it was him. Scored an absolute banger against Brighton. You know?
I didn't see it. I'll take him as well.
Bro, watch that, bro. His goal against Brighton was dirty, man. I think it was him. You'll know which one it is. It comes from the corner, short corner, stepped over, cuts inside, bangs it top bins.
Yeah, see, I'll take him.
Gosh,
I'll take him over this Anthony guy, man. This Anthony guy is just gonna be worse. Until he's out of my team, I just think he's gonna get worse and worse.
Nah, I hear that.
And as you know me, I'm not a big Bruno fan as well, and that's another guy that I'm quietly just watching as people like him. I don't think he's that good, but you know what I mean.
You Bruno?
Nah, he's just a spicy baby Mason Mount, bro.
He works hard, don't he? He runs around, doesn't it?
Bro, exactly. That's all he does. Bro, my team. Listen, I watch my team now. It's just hard. Like I was happy a couple of weeks ago because I thought the results were coming, and now I'm thinking, if Rashford doesn't score, who's scoring?
No, I said this the other day, man.
If Rashford doesn't score, who's no one? We got no one else to score. So I think the back end of the season, I think this is the time where it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be so tough for us because I don't think it's anyone scoring apart from obviously like Rashford. It's like today, Rashford didn't score, so there's no goals, and so.
I hear that. Yeah, it was Harrison that scored that. Just check.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
recommend you watch that goal.
I'll watch after this.
But yeah, what for you was the red card a fair decision?
Yeah. You know what? I have no complaints, man. I need to stop complaining. Like I said, no excuses, man. Let's just get to next game.
Do you feel like if that was a different player, they wouldn't have got red?
Yeah, I'm like I said, United with corruption in it. There's a lot of corruption against us.
I've seen those challenges and they're just a yellow.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, with Casemiro, like you said, like he's one of them players that they know if he makes a challenge, he's gonna get a red card. So I think he needs to be more clever in what he's doing as well. And like I said, he's not been good for a while, to be fair. So maybe having this rest or whatever, time off, whatever, come back.
I just don't get the narrative that of referees like seeing him as a hothead, because in Real Madrid he never got sent off with a straight red. With a straight red, he never got sent off in a straight red, and he's already got 2 for United. There's been games where he's got 2 yellows, but he's never got sent off straight red until he's joined United. I don't understand where this narrative of him being a hothead and him deserving to be getting straight reds. It reminds me of
Go on.
No, I'm saying it reminds me of Shaka, innit? Like
Yeah.
he'll do the same thing other players are doing, but he'll just get the second yellow or get booked.
Like he's, I think it's because the reputation he has on the kind of player he is. Like anytime there's an argument or fight, he's always there, bro. He's always first one there, getting involved and stuff. And obviously, he's one of those players that if you tackle him, he's gonna it's a bad tackle, whatever. He's gonna remember that, and he's gonna go for you, bro. In the middle of the game. There's times where I've seen him. He's like his head. When I get a chance, I'm gonna take this guy out, and that's the kind of player he is. And I think that's not good reputation to carry, is it? So. Like since now recently, like, Jack has calmed himself down. He's not getting involved as much. He's just playing football. He's not getting these red cards anymore. And I think that's what Casemiro needs to just do. Just play football and just get on with it.
Yeah, I hear that. Last question then with the United one. Were you happy to then get the point and move on?
No, I would obviously. I want to win every game.
Obviously, taking into consideration that you are 10 men, was you happy with your players?
No. I think we should have won. We should have won the game. We should have gone for the win. But like I said, all I'm gonna say is that result kind of like puts in it's a nail in the coffin where we need to realize that. Listen, like top four is now the only thing we need to go for. Like this, obviously, we're never in the title race like that. But top four is the only thing we have to go. We have to get top four now. I think that kind of. Yeah. What?
United fans are saying they're in the title race.
No. We were never was, but that's like a wake up call for to say that we need to get this top four. We have to get this top. If we don't, we're in trouble. We're big trouble. We're in big trouble if we don't get this top four.
Obviously, 16 points behind United, Arsenal now.
Crazy, innit?
I know you got a game in hand, but at one point it was 8 points.
Yeah, it was 8 points, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro.
8 points with the game in hand or something crazy like that. And then now it's like we're 60 points behind. It's just. Yeah, I just think now we get top four and we go for Europa League as well. I think we go for Europa League and try winning that.
Yeah, you might as well go for Europa League. Another thing that I would have to say with United that you might need to improve on is your goal difference, bro. It's shocking. you guys have conceded 35 goals, only scored 41.
Yeah, I know what. Yeah, I'll be honest. David De Gea is. I'm sorry, guys. Like, oh my days. David De Gea is just. Yeah, he's not easy. He's not great easy. So.
He saves you though. He saved you in that Leicester match. Like he has his moments where he saves you, man.
Well, he has the moments where he doesn't save us and he concedes 7 goals. So
no, you can't put them 7 goals on him, man.
I'll put him on him, bro. Man.
A couple of them, yeah, like the Firmino one, getting Megs while Firmino's not even facing the goal, mad. Gakpo chipping it over him, mad. I heard them ones there, but
yeah,
you might go different.
No, we got goalkeeper that Spain refused, bro. They refused. Like
that's because he can't play with his feet, though. I've never
exactly.
seen
No, but then even if you can't play with your feet, they're still gonna like wanting you because of your other skills. Like they bought 3 guys that can play with their feet. You take like as a manager, depending if I think WH is good, I'm taking him just as a backup, just in case anything happens.
Yeah,
but even then they didn't.
You know he can't play with his feet, but you still try and play out from the back. I don't get that.
Yeah, and he loses the ball every single time he goes long. It's a mess. So, like I said, I personally want David Raya from Brighton.
Brentford, Raya looks decent still.
Yeah, I want him. Obviously he's injured. He's like makes mistakes as well. But I just think with his feet, so much way better than David De Gea. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, we'll see.
Yeah, no, Brentford having a good season. They've only lost 5 games. To be fair, they've only conceded 2 less than you guys. They have conceded quite a few. But like I said, for you man's goal difference to be 6 in the top 4 is ugly, man. Ugly.
Bad, isn't it? Bad. Obviously, we lost. I think we lost our first 3 games like 9-0 or something dumb like that.
Yeah, obviously you got drummed by Brentford and Brighton, and obviously drummed by Liverpool. City drummed you, man, as well.
And that was like 20 goals. Then 4 matches, 20 goals. Yeah. That's so mad. How mad that is, bro. Liverpool and City was 13 goals, bro. Minus 13 goals, bro. That's crazy. You know how crazy that is.
That's mad because you'd actually be on 22 conceded, and you'd actually have the second best defensive league if you didn't lose by those amounts.
Mad.
That's crazy, bro. That is actually crazy. Another team though that.
Yeah, go on. And you know what? Our defense is probably our best part of our team. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. I was gonna say as well, despite Chelsea's performance this season, mainly because they haven't scored that many goals, they've actually conceded the 3rd least.
Really?
In the league. Yeah, bro.
They're not scoring goals though. That's the problem.
They're not scoring, but defensively, I know they get laughed at, but defensively, they haven't actually conceded that many goals. So that's I guess that's a positive that Chelsea fans can take. Going into next season, that they don't really need to improve defensively. It's mainly just their attacking threat. But that will come. But yeah, we're getting to the end of the the podcast, we'll quickly do a little. I know we usually do it with Matt, but he has to work. But we'll quickly do a little. Excuse me, yo, one had a good meal still. We'll quickly do a little prediction for this weekend. Last weekend before the international break, of course. There's a couple games in the week as well. There's Champions League games and there's Premier League games, Europa League games. So yeah, this week's live, man. This week's lit. First game though on the Saturday from the top six, we have Tottenham and Southampton. So you're saying on that?
Tottenham winning like 1-2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, Southampton not good.
So not good.
Harry Kane to score, obviously.
Got a point of view, and they beat thingy Leicester the other day. I don't think it's going to be a routine game for. I think it's going to be harder than the Forest game. I know Tottenham are at home. I think Southampton are going to win 2-1.
Fair play.
Yeah, man. I think Southampton have a little bit more to offer right now. Chelsea Everton, that's a big one.
That's a
relegation battle.
Good point. No, they're winning. They're winning. Chelsea 1-0, something like that.
Chelsea 1-0, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Everton's going to reach the score.
I'm a copy you there still. Can't lie.
I think who's going for Chelsea? Probably I don't even know anyone. And it's in the point. Probably Kai Havertz.
I'm gonna say Felix. Felix to score. Almost scored as well. On the weekend, there was a chip tip where it hit the post. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, I know.
City are in the FA Cup. They got Burnley. So we're just gonna focus on the Prem. Da, 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 da. So on the Sunday, the only one game on Sunday. That's Arsenal Palace.
They're beating them, obviously. Obviously, you know, Patrick Vieira, you guys beat them.
We're at home as well.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira is let you in, man.
We'll say 3-0 again.
Nah, 2-1.
So these men said the same thing about the Fulham thing and about Fulham will be a decent opponent.
I don't think so.
It'll be a tricky game, man. Sure, man. Saka to score. Wait, say 2-1, yeah?
Yeah, 2-1. Yeah, and I think he's to score. What's his name? Trossard doesn't want to score. Trossard
might not start, you know. Now Jesus is back.
Nah, he's coming. He's starting, bro. I think you're gonna ease Jesus in.
Yeah, no, we'll ease him in. But check it, yeah. Talking about the Arsenal predictions, yeah. So last week, yeah, Matt said Fulham were gonna win 2-1. Ish said it was gonna be 2-2. Man City, Matt said Fulham were gonna win 1-0. I said Arsenal were gonna win 3-0 and Odegaard will score.
Mad, perfect.
I said these man
wild. You know, because they want you to lose. Now,
they want the downfall, man. They want the downfall, man. It's cool though. I said to you, man, say nothing, say slash. But that's why they didn't turn up today, innit? Because they know they were trying Willis. But yeah, man, it's been a good podcast. Thank you for joining, my bro.
No problem, man.
620 podcast. Please leave a little comment. Let us know who you think is gonna get top 4. Let us know who you think is gonna get relegated. Subscribe, share. Stay blessed till next time.